Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to talk as to whether aliens exist. Yes, they do, but not as aliens, but rather as one of us. Because in our ancient culture, as we know, we see the entire universe and all its the beings as one family, and hence no one is alien. Right? If you had been very much into the Indian culture, you would notice that most of our scriptures, itihasas such as Ramayana, Mahabharata, constantly describe as what we now refer to as aliens, right? Beings from different dimensions, from places out of the sphere of our planet. So, yes, this is nothing new to as far as the Indian culture is concerned. You look at the Itihasas Puranas, you might have heard of beings like Apsaras, Gandharvas, many of the celestial beings. So these are also the aliens that we are referring to, right? So they exist in different forms, different frequencies, different expressions, but most of them who visit the planet are of advanced beings who are here to help us, or here to help humanity. Even you might have read about how many of the ancient cultures and many tribal communities had deep contact and touch with aliens or beings from different dimensions. So this is nothing really new as far as our planet is concerned. And let's go move on to the current age. Since we are moving on, our planet is transcending to the golden period where the collective consciousness of our planet is bound to rise. These aliens, or what we refer to as these aliens, have a huge part, and there are many in abundance. They are currently circulating or working within the sphere, within the space of the earth, to help in raising the human consciousness. They are doing a lot of contributions which may not be very obvious, but at the same time they are also keeping in touch and communicating with many of these advanced beings who are currently functioning through the human body on this planet. So it may not be very much obvious because the media or common social medias do not really portray about them, but this is happening in large numbers. A lot of people on this earth are communicating with what we call as aliens on a daily basis, very frequently, working out on plans and projects as to how to raise the human consciousness collectively, so as to witness a beautiful golden age where everyone is very spiritually awakened and highly conscious. So what do these beings or aliens have their role? Some of them prevent natural calamities. Some of them help individuals, help the people who are in need, helping in awakening their true consciousness, helping to awaken them from the delusions, even materialistically helping them, paying them visits, and perhaps even at many times even just meeting up for a casual chat or a tea session. This is also happening, right? And many of these beings, they are humanoid, they appear like humans, but they have a very radiant glow within them. And when they communicate, it's not really that of the mind or verbal way, but rather consciousness. Their way or their mode of language is more to heart. So it's not as to how we assume how humans talk. It's not really a mental and verbal way. It is very much effortless. It feels very light and pleasant. So it's yes, anyone could actually communicate with them. You just need to be open, and if you're spiritually mature, they would want to communicate with you if there's a purpose. If there's no real purpose to it, they might not really do so, and perhaps they could even just knock at your door for a tea session. That's putting it figuratively. It functions in a different way, right? So that's about it. I made it brief, so if you have any questions, you may put them in the comments. I'll reply to it. And so thanks for watching.